Prod Squad, what's good, man? It's your boy JR here, back with another video. And without further ado, man, let's go on and get into it. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. So this is what I'm here to bring y'all. We got some new LED lights, man, and this video is sponsored by Auxito. So we got some LED lights, and basically everything is gonna be in the description below. So let's go on and get into the specs and everything, and I'm gonna show y'all the install from start to finish. If you happen to have the stock halogen bulbs in, I'll do a comparison to show you what it looks like if you're coming from regular halogen bulbs going to the LEDs, and I think it's gonna be a great improvement. So let's go on and get into it. All right, so basically I just want to do a little unboxing for you. This is my stock halogen bulb. I'll be popping that back in just for comparison purposes. So just gonna set that to the side. I already know what y'all gonna say, man. Oh my God, he's doing this on the back of his car. But look, trust me, I know my baby. Everything is cool. Relax, relax. Here we go. So let's go and get into it. Well, let's go on and do this first. So if you have a Challenger, mine is a 2016 Challenger RT. This is the type of bulb that you're gonna need. It's a 9012 HIR2. That's the size bulb that you'll need. And let's go and get into some of the specifications here. All right, so if you're looking at this, you got high brightness, easy to install, IP67 waterproof. Very quick start. Basically, why I want to point that out is because if you compare them to HID bulbs, they basically have to warm up and they take time to brighten up and everything. But with LEDs, it's just a quick, 0.01 second to light up. And of course, it has a heat dissipation. Has a fan on the back to keep everything cool. Okay, and the next thing out here, so you got your battery, your voltage and everything. Shows you again IP67 rating. All right, now the color temperature is 65K. Now with the color temperature being 65K, that means it's gonna pretty much be white. It's not gonna be blue, so don't watch this video expecting that. I know some of y'all said that in the past videos, like, oh, they're not blue. No, it ain't blue. I ain't trying to get pulled over out here. That's just illegal in some states, so we're not trying to do that. But this is 65K, so that's gonna be white. All right, so then you have next right here as the operating life, which is 50,000 hours, which is pretty accurate and average for standard LED bulbs. Okay, and then you have aviation aluminum. Okay, so for the last thing I want to point out that's not here on the box is the high brightness. So with the high brightness, you have a total of 16,000 lumen, and that's 8,000 per bulb. So don't come out here thinking that it's gonna be 16,000 per bulb, and then you turn them on and it's not. You're like, oh, it's not that bright. It's only 8,000 per bulb. So let's just go ahead and get that out the way. Let's go ahead and open up and get into it. There'll be a link in the description below if you are interested in getting these. Also, you use the code that I have and get you a little something off. All right, so you got you some zip ties here. That looks like a little gasket right there. You also have a small Allen wrench right here. This Allen wrench is to adjust the bulb and everything. So let's put that to the side. You got your manual and everything on how to install and whatnot. All right, and this is the actual bulb here. All right, so this is a canvas ready design. So this right here basically helps to cancel out any errors, any flickering and anything like that. This is your connector right here. Now, I'm gonna show you the install, but I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be tough for me to show you. I can't get in the guts, with the headlight system because the camera just won't fit in there. But long story short, you're going to unplug your stock halogen bulb, which looks like this here. See, they have the same plug. Same exact plug right there. So you're gonna unplug the housing from the stock halogen bulb and plug it into this bulb. All right, so with this bulb here, basically you see you have two notches. You got one right here and then you have one on the other side too. So if you should happen to plug this in and it does not work, all you're gonna do is just unplug it and flip it. And that's gonna fix the problem, all right? The next thing I wanna show you too is the placement of the bulb. So if you look right here, you have one taller one, you have two short ones here on the side. This is how your housing will be, and this is basically part of the 9012 HIR2 because every housing for every car is different. So when you place it in, you're gonna place it in and you're gonna turn it. Now, I don't want to tell you exactly which way you have to turn it yet. I'll tell you that once we get into it. But basically, for you to have the correct beam pattern, you want to think of this as a clock. So you want the LEDs, because they don't shine forward, they only shine on each side. You basically just want to have them going at 9 and 3 o'clock, or 3 and 9 o'clock, however you're looking at this video. So when you're putting it in, you want to make sure that it's straight up. And with the Allen wrench that they give you to adjust like the height and different rotations of the light bulb and everything, this is the little section right here that you have where you can, hold on, let me focus in on that for you, where you place it in right here, and you can adjust your beam pattern so you can get it all nice and even and stuff like that. So, all right, but this is the bulb right here. You got 2 of them. They don't feel very plasticky. Actually have a pretty good build to it. So I'm excited about it. You see you got the nice fan in the back. That's kind of dope. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install one of these bulbs, and then on the other side, I'm gonna put in the halogen bulb for those of you who are coming from halogen going straight to LED, so you can see what things look like. All right, so let's go on and get into that. I'm gonna show you what that looks like real quick. All right, so as far as the install goes, for one of the bulbs, this is the driver's side right here. First thing you're gonna do is take your plastic piece off. First thing, disclaimer, please disregard my engine bay. I know it's dirty, I work, and I ain't had time to clean it out yet. So y'all just chill out. Well, anyway, all right, so now, you know that, you have basically 2 halos or whatever. The outside halo, that's where your headlight's gonna be. So you're gonna reach back, turn this little cap, what is this, counterclockwise to unhook it, and this is what it looks like. I have a hole in the back of mine because I had HIDs basically, and I had to cut a hole to integrate that whole little system. But anyway, just put that to the side. All right, so the bulb that I currently have in here now, let's see, which way am I turning? I am turning it clockwise to take it out. And this is not always going to be very easy. This is just something that you just gotta kind of learn and get grasp over time. But this is the current bulb that I have in at the moment. This is an aux beam bulb. Nothing wrong with it. Well, not this one in particular. If we look down here, and let me see, I don't think I can even, let me see. This is the housing plug right here. This is a housing plug. Simple plug and play. It really doesn't take much time. The hardest part is getting the bulb in and out and making sure that you have the right beam pattern and showing that it's showing even. So I'm gonna plug this in right now and then try to go ahead on and snap the bulb in. All right, so this is the new one. Just kind of lay that right there. Snap it in. All right, so taking it out, I turned counterclockwise, which is to the left. So I'm gonna place it back in, and all of this goes inside the housing. All of this, the canvas, everything goes inside the housing. So we're gonna go on and try to put the bulb in first. You gotta kind of see with your hands on this. There's no way to really do it without, seeing with your hands. Now, some people would take out this heat shield and stuff, and that probably would give you a little bit more room, but I mean, if your arms and hands are small enough, and you can just reach in here and, All right, so I'm thinking this is it right here. The big piece in our housing is on the left side. So when you're going in, have the bigger piece, the bigger notch to the left, and then you're gonna turn it clockwise, and that way the LED should be straight up. So let's try that. So I got the first side in. So what you're gonna do with the big notch that's on the left side, you're gonna turn it counterclockwise again. I turned it counterclockwise and I got my old bulb out. But I'm telling you, when you take your old bulb out and you put the new bulb in, you're gonna put it in with a notch facing to the left, the big notch facing to the left, like at 9 o'clock, and then you're gonna turn it counterclockwise. Turn it counterclockwise, that'll have the LED bulb straight up. And from there, you're just gonna stuff the whole thing inside the housing. Grab your cap, slap it back on, and that side is good to go. All right. So the next side I'm going to show you, I'm going to put in the stock halogen bulb, and I'm going to show you the comparison and how they look, so y'all can see that. All right, so I currently have the Auxito headlight. I don't know if y'all can, hold on, let me turn this on so y'all can see me. I currently have the Auxito headlight on the driver's side, and I have the stock halogen bulb on the right side. So I'm going to turn this on and show y'all this so y'all can see how it looks compared to stock halogen bulb and stuff. All right, here we go. All right, so you can tell just looking at the ground effect that the stock halogen bulb is much more yellow, has a much more yellow look to it, and the Auxito bulb is way brighter. It has a much better a much brighter and whiter look to it. So that's a good look right there, and it's very quiet. You can barely even hear it. Okay, so I'm gonna look at it head on so y'all can kind of have an idea what it looks like. So passenger side, stock halogen bulb. Driver side is an Auxito LED bulb. It's a much better look, man. Much better look. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the other Auxito bulb in on the passenger side, and then we're gonna go ahead on and drive around a little bit, and I'm gonna show y'all how it looks, show you the high beams and everything. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's bright. And I previously already had my my beams and everything situated, so the levels and everything look pretty good from right here. If you look down at it, it's probably because my car is not level, my driveway is not very level, but let's get on out here on the road and take a look at things. First thing I noticed, yes, it is definitely white. The 65 Kelvin for the brightness is definitely where it's at. They just paved this road, so that's also a good thing. We're gonna take it to the left this time so you can really see. And this is a really good beam pattern right here because it's not focused on one side. One side's not brighter than the other. And it's pretty much smooth and even all the way around. All right, so what I'm gonna do is right now I have my fog lights on. So for those of you who don't have fog lights, this is pretty much what it'll look like. I have my fog lights on currently. I'm gonna turn them off. And that's pretty much how it's gonna look. So let me drive down a little bit so y'all can see. Even with the fog lights off, they're still really bright. So I really like that. I like that. That's a good look. Is that a cat? We gotta get out the way. Yeah. This is still really bright even without the fog lights on. So this will be good for y'all, man. This will be real good for y'all. And then let me turn my back on. That gives me a little bit more brightness. I'm gonna keep straight here. Give you a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down this tree here. I'm gonna give y'all a little high beam. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn the fog lights off again because this is about the headlights, not the fog lights. All right, here we go. All right, so this right here is regular beam. This is for high. So high beams are good. They shine really nice. Light up real good. And come back down. That's good, man. It's good. Fog lights back on, gives you a little bit more. But if you don't, this is what you'll be working with right here. All right, man, so we're gonna go ahead and take it back and I'll give y'all more information on how to get these. That's beautiful. All right, so this is the look that you definitely want to go for right here. You have stock halogen bulbs, you have fog lights, all of that stuff, man. This is the look you want. You want the white look, you don't want the yellow look. Everything is bright and beautiful. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so all in all, man, my overall feel of these LED headlights from Auxito, I think there's some pretty good headlights, man. They cost $70. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get them from. And also, you know, where you can get a little something off. You know, if you just click my link, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to get you a little something extra off. I really like these bulbs. I really like LED bulbs in general, man, because they're a lot safer and they're still bright too, man. I mean, so, and when I mean safer, I mean oncoming traffic, you don't have to worry about blinding somebody, man. So, and that's the last thing that you want to do. So this right here gives you the aesthetics of having white lights and not the yellow, because that just automatically makes your car look old, in my opinion. But it gives you the look that you're looking for. It's the safety and the functionality of it too. So like I said, if you're interested in these, the link will be in the description below. And if you liked the video, man, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment below, let me know what you think. If you have these or thinking about getting them, let me know your experience with them, man. This your boy JR, JRTProductions. Y'all hold down the next one. Be safe out here in these streets, man. Mopar community, please calm down. Please calm down. The block is hot for us right now. It's just hot out here for us right now. We doing the most. We need to just chill out. Anyway, I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.